Good evening from East High. We present the State CIF Central Section Playoffs. Tonight, Garces avenged the defeat to Sierra last year by beating the Chiefs 3-1 in Division 4. Coming up right now, we have Stockdale taking on Redwood of Visalia for the Division 2 title.
Well, first of all, congratulations to Garces. After that 5-set marathon last year, they get revenge this year, and they think they have a legitimate shot at going to the state and doing extremely well. Moving into tonight's game with Stockdale and Redwood, you're going to see two outstanding players. Jamie Hyatt, who played big in the win over Highland, had 10 kills, and the always steady Jill Levy, 26 assists against the Scotsman. Stockdale is ready and poised to win another Valley Championship.
Maria Kolotz is the head coach of Stockdale. They're going for their 4th consecutive Central Section Championship. Tonight's on Time Warner Cable, Channel 16.
What Redwood didn't do is they missed opportunities. They had some side outs where they served the ball, didn't even get the ball in play, didn't have a chance to score. That really hurt them. They lost momentum in Stockdale. You can't play Stockdale that way. They're too good. They're going to take the momentum and they're going to beat you, and that's what they did in Game 1. So let's see if Redwood can change that momentum in Game 2.
Also, Jamie Hyatt had some excellent kills for Stockdale and was around the net playing offense and defense. Corrine Carlson with some good serves. Stockdale on the right side of the court. Redwood on the left. Another slam. And a point for Stockdale, number 9, Carly Burkhauser, the junior.
Carly Burkhauser getting one of those free points we talked about, because that time Redwood not doing a very good job getting the ball to get set, and it was a free ball, and she just put it away.
It's a nice serve, has a little drop to it by Burkhauser. Nice save by Redwood. There's a set. Block.
Great block.
Played block by number 20.
That's Carrasco. They tried to quick tip that time off the set, and she had nothing. She said, "No, I have nothing to do with that. That's coming back."
Perfect. She kind of smelled it out, as they say.
Carrasco can play too.
No score here in game number 2. There's a set. The attempted spike too long for Stockdale. 1-0 in favor of Redwood.
And that time that quick back set just didn't really develop. You don't see that very normally with Levy and Hyatt. They normally execute that to the tee.
There's a set.
And there it is.
Nice dig. Another dig. Set up for Carrasco. Tries to deke it. Blocked by Stockdale. There she goes again with the block. Stockdale with it. There's a setup. Number 1.
Jamie Hyatt.
Redwood State keeps it alive. But it's Stockdale's point. Jamie Hyatt.
Too much Jamie Hyatt on that baby. She smashed that one.
Whoa. Left outside hitter.
Great up by Redwood, but too many on touches on that side. But Jamie Hyatt got up on that one.
That good serve. Doesn't come across the net. Redwood was short on that. That's happened to them about 3 times tonight in the match.
And Redwood needs to get some momentum going here.
Their second hit has to be a little bit deeper.
Right now, it's all Stockdale.
There's that drop serve by number 4, Jill Levy. And Redwood not reacting quick enough to the ball.
You know, when you take a little bit off that serve and you get a little bit of backspin, the ball will die. And it looks like it's coming along, but it's not. It's
I like that kind of serve.
Doing a great job with that serve.
As you said, a very flat hit.
Oh, great block up front.
Paulson for Stockdale on Carrasco.
And Hyatt in there, too.
Whoa.
And we don't have to say any more about Stockdale's defense, folks. You're seeing it tonight. They're just tremendous at the net.
3-1 Stockdale. Game number 2, they won the first one 15-7. Carrasco with a dink. Stockdale retrieves it. Another dink back. There's a setup. It is out.
See, and if you're Redwood, you don't want Carrasco dinking the ball. You want her killing the ball. Come right back and hit the ball again. Even if the set's there, you got to go after him.
You know, some of the girls try to do that kind of slap spike. It's not always successful.
But what happens with the momentum of the game, that's why Carrasco tries that. Lacking that confidence, they lose their momentum mark. Stockdale takes that back.
So they call the let against Redwood. 5-1 in favor of Stockdale in game number 2, and you're watching the CIF Central Section Division 2 Championship exclusively on Time Warner Cable, Channel 16. 7. And the momentum, the Mo is on the Mustang side.
Redwood needs to do a good job of siding out here, and they don't do it. They're rattled right now. They need to settle down, regroup. They need to start setting the ball to the outside to Goulding and Carrasco, and they need to start getting some kills, because right now Stockdale's just got them rattled.
But Carrasco had an attempted kill there from halfway through the court and hit it too deep.
And there it is right there, Mark. That's exactly what they need to do. They just need to keep coming back.
Blocked by Stockdale, but side out to Redwood as Carrasco will be serving down 6-1 in game number 2. And they'll get something going here.
Carrasco, an impressive 5'11", and she can get off the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Tremendous athlete.
There's a set. with a great serve into the stands. Side out for Stockdale, leading 6-1.
And that time Carlson did a great job of recognizing that Carrasco served and didn't get back defensively. Just put it away where she wasn't.
Kelly Hurlmeyer back in the game for Stockdale as they rotate. And the Mustangs serving. Carlson. There's a set. Off Carlson's hands and out of play. Side out to Redwood.
And it's been a while since we've heard Goulding's name doing that. It doesn't have to be a clean kill. You get that kind of power on the ball. Those are very difficult ups for the defense, as we just witnessed. Goulding has to get more plays like that.
Reminds me of a power slam.
That's amazing. Mark, we were talking about it off the air. We are just really impressed with what kind of tremendous athletes these girls are. Just outstanding.
Well, people don't realize how difficult it is to play volleyball at this type of level. It looks easy from the stands.
That time Levy mishit on the set there, and you won't see her do that very often.
Well, say people when they play so-called jungle ball do that all the time. They're not playing by the rules, but this is volleyball by the rules is a very difficult sport.
Well, that's my game. You know, the jungle game with volleyball, and I do that well.
And that's what most people assimilate volleyball with, that type of game. But to play it in this type of manner is so much more difficult.
Well, this is big-time volleyball, Mark. This is for all the marbles right here. A chance to qualify to go to the state championship.
There's that soft hit. The attempted kill by Hyatt. She's looking for...
I thought it
went off the hand of one of the Redwood players.
And they did. They got a touch on. No, they didn't.
Pleading with the officials, they say no dice.
So side out to Redwood.
6-3. Redwood serving. The Rangers against the Mustangs. Store has a soft serve. There's a set for Hyatt. Block.
Oh, great up that time by Redwood.
It was. Hyatt. Another kill for Hyatt.
But a great job. See, Stockdale regroups, gets the set they want. Boom, put it away.
Left to right kill for Jamie Hyatt. And it should be the serve from the Mustangs, leading 6-3. Best of 5. Have to score 15 to win each game or win by 2. And her serve is too deep. Too much power on it.
Mark, Jill Levy is the quarterback on this team. Setters on volleyball teams have to be the leader. They have to call the offenses. They have to call the defenses. They are the quarterback on the floor for the coach. And Levy, just outstanding career at Stockdale. Tremendous player, great competitor, and she really makes this team go.
You talk about her, and you mentioned Sarah Slayton for Centennial, who had over 40 assists in her last match. Great block by Redwood. Stockdale keeping it alive, and the point goes to the Rangers.
That time they tried the quick set in the middle of Hurlmeyer, but great job by the Rangers that time blocking up front.
Number 17, Julie Burson, a junior serving for Redwood. I think they have a young team, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Trying to establish that program. Carrasco with a nice dig. They set it up. Golding with the deke. Stockdale on defense. Slam. Great play by Carrasco, keeping it alive. Now there's a third hit. Hits it out of bounds to the far side.
Outstanding job by Carrasco, just keeping that ball in play. Tremendous up that time. But, again, Redwood playing with too many free balls. They've got to set that ball, get the ball back in play where they can set it and try to get a kill from the outside. Get the ball to their hitters on the outside.
You would say they're kind of playing defensively, just trying to get the ball over.
Well, credit Stockdale for doing that to them.
6-4, trying to set up. Golding off the net. Once again, she was out of control that time, was not in good form to try to get a kill.
Well, the set was poor by Burson. She couldn't get to the outside for the kill, and again, Stockdale with good placement defensively.
So you talk about the importance of a setter. You have to set the ball up just right like that. As Golding slams it through.
Well, we talked about
that was a perfect set.
That was beautiful. From the back row, she gets a great set, and when she gets a set like that, you can forget it.
That's just like almost a fastball down the middle with the bases loaded.
Well, that's like taking the ball down the middle on a fast break with nobody there.
Coast to coast.
Exactly.
7-4. Stockdale a little bit out of control. Nice serve.
Golding with a good serve.
Well, these girls fight hard, though, on both teams. They go after every loose ball.
Redwood getting back in it, Mark. Set down 7-5.
Only 7-5 now. So really a very important game for them.
Great.
Ball knocked over by number 4, Jill Levy of Stockdale.
Great read by Levy that time. Great
Very
read.
intelligent play.
Very much so. And you got to be intelligent to play the setter position, Mark. You know that. It's just, we've talked about it before. It's like a quarterback in football. It's like a point guard in basketball. You've got to be intelligent. You have to read the whole floor. That time, Levy called it right, got the point.
Katie McCarthy serving for Stockdale. Goes off Redwood. We're in the second game, and Stockdale leads it 8-5.
And one of the things that we're noticing right away, Carrasco and Golding, outstanding athletes, but Stockdale, I think, deeper in athletes on their team. They move better to the ball, and they react better to the ball defensively, and so I think that's where their advantage is. Obviously, they're leading 8-5.
The dig for Carrasco. They set her up for the kill. Excellent block by Stockdale.
That's tremendous play up front, Mark.
Two consecutive blocks by two Mustangs on the far side.
Carlson in that time to get on the block, and again, we can't say enough about their defense. They just play well at the net.
And Jill Levy, so team defense by Stockdale. Two girls getting an assist there with really two blocks. 9-5 Mustangs. That's one into the stands.
Nicely done that time by Redwood. Got a good set, put it away.
Number 9 with a play for Redwood, Jennifer Madison, a junior, with a nice hit for the Rangers, down 9-5, game number 2.
And one of the few times we've seen Stockdale, that definitely was a gettable ball for Stockdale, and didn't execute on the get that time, but Redwood making a nice little comeback here, keeping themselves in the match. A lot of it has to do with concentration. It's tough to concentrate every play. Interesting as they set up Carrasco for the dink. Well, she kept coming, and she said, I'm just going to dink this and I'm tired. Smart play.
The Stockdale players had converged towards the net, and there was an opening there, and a smart player, she sees the opening and just taps it there.
Took advantage of it, Mark.
They don't always have to slam it, as you said. Take advantage of whatever you can in this sport, whatever opening there is. Stockdale setting up now. Great block by Carrasco. Stockdale still with the ball in black. Knock it over. Golding. But Carrasco slams it.
There it is right there. The quick set in the middle for Carrasco. That quick middle set, she put that away, but outstanding up that time by Stockdale just to keep that ball alive and to fight and make Redwood earn that point.
Went off Jamie Hyde's hand, 9-7 in favor of the Mustangs in game number 2 after winning game number 1, 15-7.
And all of a sudden, Carrasco becoming more of a factor as she's in the middle blocking position, and they're doing a better job of setting her, and she's working inside off her blocks and made a couple of kills in there. And we haven't heard Golding's name called, but that's why they're so versatile. Carrasco and Golding.
Is making some digs and kills.
Yeah.
And she handles the ball twice. They're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Well, she's, like we said, she's one of their big-time players, so she's got to be handling the ball as much as they can get it to her.
Stockdale setting up Carlson. Nice dig for Redwood. Another go, number 10 block. Carlson, and also number 4 Levy over there.
And Jill Levy at 5'8", you wouldn't think of her as being a great blocker, but her timing's outstanding.
That's a key. You don't necessarily have to be a great leaper, but the timing is of essence. You can be 6'7" and not be a great blocker in this sport. The dig. Not a very good set. It was kind of a lift for Redwood. Trying to set up the person on the far side.
That's not something that they can afford to do because that's gotten them into trouble in this match so far.
Many times that's a lack of concentration. The girls know how to set to serve. They set up for Redwood. Nice dig for Stockdale, slam for Hyatt.
And again, even though that was a set, and Redwood did get into their offense, they really didn't get a good set on the play, couldn't get the ball back over like they wanted to with a good hit, get the ball to their hitter. And when you do that to Stockdale, they reset, reload, boom, kill.
11-7 Stockdale, game number 2, this best of 5 state CIF Central Section Division II Championship, exclusively on Time Warner Cable, Channel 16.
You want more high school football? You got it. Time Warner Cable's high school football game of the week continues its coverage. It's playoff time, and every Tuesday in December at 7 p.m. we'll be bringing you the hottest teams battling for the top. This isn't just a superficial recap. This is the whole game played back with multiple camera angles and slow motion replay. Football action continues in December every Tuesday at 7 p.m. exclusively on Time Warner Cable, Channel 16.
11-7 lead for Stockdale in game number 2. Mustangs serving. The Rangers, it is good. A kill on the left side. They found the opening.
Well, Madison that time did a great job of finding. She angled that ball because that time she couldn't hit the ball straight ahead, so she angled it. Excellent job that time. Found the open spot and put it away.
Stockdale going for the 4th consecutive Central Section Championship. Last year, I believe they got to the finals of Division I in the state and were defeated.
Yeah, well, they're hungry. I mean, they want to get another Central Section Championship, and then they want to go on to the state. They feel like they have an excellent opportunity.
Deep hit for Stockdale, and Katie McCarthy. She hit the ball. She was going forward and didn't hit it down.
You know, Mark, one of the reasons why I love volleyball so much is because it's predicated on defense. you can get a side out defensively, get the ball back, and then you score. So I like that. I mean, I really enjoy that about volleyball. You got to work defensively to get the ball back, then you can score.
Blocked by Carrasco, out of bounds. Side out for Stockdale. They had a lot of people on that ball. Number 4 will be serving for the Mustangs, Jill Levy. We've mentioned her name quite a bit tonight as a blocker up front, also setting up some.
She's doing it all.
Great all-around player. A soft serve. They set up Carrasco for the slam, for the kill.
And that's finally getting that. She's been playing so well inside the last 3 or 4 possessions for him. That time, she got a decent set on the outside. Forget it. I'm impressed by Carrasco. She is a nice-looking player.
11-8 in favor of the Mustangs in game number 2. Carrasco serving. It's a deep serve. Good serve. Stockdale setting up.
That time Redwood in the net, I believe, Mark. So point for
Yeah, if you touch the net
Stockdale.
defensively in that situation, it counts against you. As Stockdale in the rotation.
I believe that was a point for Stockdale. Might be. That's 11-8.
11-8. Carlson serving for the Mustangs. Notice how the girls in the middle, they move after the ball is served into their positions for the Mustangs. Not a good hit.
Poor set again, and Goulding couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah, she kind of got caught underneath the net and had to hit it up. Like you said, you have to have good sets in volleyball. The setters make the blockers look good.
Well,
the dig was by Bowling that time, but nobody else covered the real estate for Redwood.
in this situation tonight, so far in the first 2 games, when Redwood has set the ball and executed, Carrasco and Goulding have been outstanding. But they haven't done that consistently enough to get a game won yet. And I don't think they're going to be able to do it in this game either.
Stockdale's been the more consistent team tonight. Slam is out of bounds. It will go to Redwood side out. 13-8 Stockdale. 2 points away from winning game number 2. But as we say, it's not over till it's over.
But with a 5-point lead and you're playing Stockdale, the defending Central Section champion, 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter. It's a long road to go.
And when you're Stockdale in this situation, you have to take care of business. They won the first game 15-7. There's a slam off of Carrasco.
And there's the business right there. Perlmeyer with a quick set to the outside, and she puts it away.
Had some great blocks in game number 1. A leaper at 5'11".
Gets a chance to show her offensive skills. Great set by Levy again, of course.
Stockdale seems to have more people with the potential to kill for spikes than Redwood has.
Well, versatility, Mark.
There's a setup.
Oh.
One of the 2 players for Redwood that can do it. Number 24 there.
I'll tell you what, Goulding along with Carrasco, big-time athlete. And again, like we said, when they execute and set, they can put them away.
It looks very pretty. It's a well-devised play. You get the ball to 24 Goulding or 20 Carrasco. 13-8. There's a set for the Mustangs, and the dink is good.
Outstanding
Number 2,
play.
Andrea Cousins, a senior, with a very intelligent play there for the Mustangs.
Cousins with a little tap to put that away, but Levy moving to her right on the set. Difficult set that time because she had to leave her feet going to get the ball, turn her shoulders, get squared up. Great fundamental set. Just an outstanding play.
Sophomore Kim Levy serving for Stockdale. Jill's sister. There's a set to Goulding.
And they want to touch, and they're going to get it.
They got a touch. Stockdale thought it was out, but it was touched by the Mustangs.
Goulding.
Yeah.
Power in that one, Mark.
Up in the air and slamming it through.
That was a vertical kill right there. Normally, when the ball's set to the outside, you'll have at least maybe 2 quick 2 steps to run and jump. That time it was all vertical, and she smashed that one.
And there's her serve, and it's out of bounds.
And they've hurt themselves with their serving tonight, Mark.
Have.
They haven't been consistent.
They simply just served it out of bounds.
Yeah, they've done that about 7 or 8 times.
And that's just concentration.
It is. It really is. You have to settle down. You have to go back there, put the ball in play. That's the main thing. Give yourself an opportunity to score a point.
I think you have to go back there, take a deep breath, and just relax when you serve it. McCarthy will be serving for Stockdale. They had 13-8 in game number 2. Nice service deep to Goulding. Second hit over the net. Nice dig for Goulding of Redwood. Ball is blocked. Carrasco. Dig by Stockdale.
Oh, tremendous job defensively by both groups, but a little bit better job by Stockdale.
So they scored.
And that's their forte.
14-8 Mustangs, 1 more, and they win game number 2.
That's why the Stockdale team is so dangerous, because the longer the point goes, they feel like they can outlast you. Fundamentally, that's their strength.
Nice serve by the Mustangs. The dink
There
down
it is.
Mustangs capture game number 2, 15-8. After their game number 1 victory, 15-7. And they need to win one more to capture this championship. It's a best of 5, of course. You got to win 3, but they definitely have the momentum.
Well, anything can happen, but being down 2-0, it's going to be a difficult task for Redwood at this point. They've got to settle down. They've got to start offensively, do a better job of getting their sets, getting the ball to their outside hitters, and in the middle, because Carrasco did a great job of getting some sets in the middle, but Redwood, a long way to go.
You're watching the State CIF Central Section Division II Volleyball Championship exclusively on Time Warner Cable, Channel 16. Okay, Stockdale going for a win tonight in the CIF Central Section Division II Championship. They won game number 1, 15-7, took game number 2, 15-8. This is a best of 5, but Stockdale is looking for their broom. They want a sweep.
Well, I think they've got a good opportunity to do it. Redwood not playing as consistently as they would like to. They're in double digits in serving errors, and that's very difficult in this kind of a game to win when you're not executing on the serve. You take away your opportunity to score points, Mark.
Carrasco and Golding have played well for Redwood. They seem to drop off in talent more after them than Stockdale does, after Hyatt and leaving the others. But Redwood will play hard and play tough. They set it up. Nice dig for Stockdale.
There it is.
Excellent hit by number 9 for the Mustangs, Burkhauser.
And
Redwood stayed with it all the way, but the point, side out goes to Stockdale, leading 1-0 here in game number 3.
That's just a great job defensively, getting the ball back to a set to the outside hitter so they can put it away.
Katie McCarthy serving for the Mustangs. The senior 5'5". Set for Redwood, for Carrasco, and she slams it through. No doubt about that.
Well, when they set short and quick like that to Carrasco, when she's in the middle of the floor, I don't care who's there. You can forget it. That's
I'm diving out of the way, that's for sure.
That's the second one she's put away in there.
Redwood serving. Dig for Stockdale. Carlson knocks it over. Carrasco sets it up. A lift against Redwood, and Stockdale will be serving.
And Mark, we talked about this in our break between matches, that the overall depth of Stockdale becomes a factor in this match the longer it goes.
Burkhouse is serving for the Mustangs. This is a set. Blocked. Stockdale on the team defense. Jill Levy. Right in the middle there for the Mustangs. 2-0 in favor of Stockdale. Carrasco. Does she hit it deep?
Get it off the blockers up front, which she can do.
It is a kill.
She's kind of getting going a little bit now. They're trying to set to her a little bit more. They've got to. They've got to get her going.
It is a kill for Redwood as she's serving. Younger Levy to Jill Levy to Hyatt. Great setup and the kill.
Well, that's this textbook volleyball right there. Levy to Hyatt. I mean, that's going to be the legend at Stockdale for a while. Levy doing what she does best, and Hyatt finishing it off with style.
2-0 in favor of the Mustangs in game number 3. The serve, set, little dink hit.
Oh, great up.
Great. Stockdale gets it over. Great defense by Jill Levy, who went to the ground and knocked it over the net for Stockdale. There's a dig. Play at the net.
And Redwood inside.
Redwood, yes.
What a great up that time by Stockdale. And again, doing it with defense, Mark. Refusing to give Redwood an easy point.
Rangers hit, their hands hit on top of the net, which is a no-no. Maybe they were on the other side. Redwood setting it up for Golding.
You know, Mark, and even
Completes
though Golding made a nice adjustment on that, the set was very poor. Just her athleticism enabled her to make that play.
Well, the setting has been better for Stockdale than it has been for Redwood tonight. And like you said, the setter is a quarterback.
The setter's the difference in the match.
And the setter has to be consistent and smooth throughout. The setter's a player that cannot get rattled.
No, not at all. But you keep yourself in matches if you can play defensively, and your setter creates all that offense.
What a great
and defense.
save by Hyatt that time for Stockdale. Nice hit on the other side.
Mark, what Stockdale does is they'll get the ups and the digs. They'll make the play, set the ball, keep the ball in play. Redwood hasn't been able to do that. They might have a couple of nice ups or a dig, but they're playing off the free ball. They're not getting sets.
Yeah. They always seem like they're scrambling around defensively. 3-0 Stockdale.
Great serve.
And a great serve by the Mustangs. Number 8 serving, Corinne Carlson. She's been a very key performer tonight for them, not only at the net, but also serving. She served the final points in their winning game number 1. 4-0. Not a good set. Anytime you set it close to the net,
Well,
it really throws the Redwood players off kilter.
Jamie
Very hard going to the net and trying to tip the ball
Jamie
over
Hyatt
the
got
net.
up quick that time, just put the ball away.
They cover the court so well. They serve consistently. 5-0 here in third. As we've been talking about, they have momentum, and they just want to blow out Redwood in game number 3.
I think what's more impressive than the offense of Hyatt tonight and the other girls that have been, getting kills, and Levy's setting, she's been very impressive. Burkhauser's gotten some kills inside. More impressive to me has been their defense and how they dig and up quickly. They cover the court, like you said, Mark, and then they reset and they set the ball to get kills. I mean, they're just not trying to get the ball back over.
Yeah.
They're so well coached that they get the ball to their hitters.
A lot of people, when they play volleyball, are just trying to get the ball over the net. There's a tough hit for Stockdale. It was dug deeply.
And Golding
it came
that
up
time,
short against the net, yes.
Golding that time hitting the ball in the gaps where Stockdale wasn't.
It's sort of like when you play pool. Some people, they set up 2 and 3 shots down the line. Other people just try to knock it in the hole.
When you can play defensively that solid and cover the court, and then transition right into your offense and set, you're putting so much pressure on the other team, because if they're not as fundamentally sound as you are and they don't rotate, you're going to have kills all over the place.
It's a point for Redwood.
That time one of the Stockdale players moved into that, kind of like that hockey play where you're offside.
Yeah.
You move too quickly when the ball's served, and you get into that offside area. But Stockdale's so impressive how they cover the court and how they reset, get into their offensive set, and then get the ball to the people who can make the play.
Point number 1, 5-1. Very short serve by Redwood through Stockdale off stride. Carlson cannot get to it. Maybe caught him flat-footed a little bit defensively, and 2 consecutive points for Redwood for the first time in quite a while.
Nice job that time by Burson. Good call from the sideline.
Burson serve. Dig by Stockdale. The slam by Hyatt. Blocked by Redwood, but it goes through.
That time Hyatt was angling for that left corner, and just that angle that she had on the ball when she hit it, slid it right off the defenders into the net. I mean, the way these girls can change the angle when they get up in the air is simply amazing. How they control their bodies,
and
how they get
have
up.
fun playing this game. Dig over. Levy.
Well, that was
Carlson.
That was
one of those net jobs.
That was a great execution that time, because they kind of switched the hit that time. They rotated over, faked the hit to the outside, came back to the left side, but unfortunately they didn't put it away, but great execution.
5-2 in favor of Stockdale, game number 3. Levy knocks it back, and Redwood simply was caught sleeping defensively.
And when it's going right for you, it's going right. That's one of the few free plays that Stockdale has had, and even that went in. So things are going right for Stockdale right now.
Yeah, Redwood was just asleep defensively. I think they thought they were going to capture a point there. The Stockdale girl made a nice dig outside of the court, knocked it back. The dig for Redwood, almost off the court, and the slam hits the net. So Golding maybe getting a little tired here.
Well, Golding trying to make plays. She knows she has to, but that was off of just a basic, it wasn't even a set to her.
It's kind of hard to get a kill from that far
Right,
deep.
it is, and she's trying to make plays, but it's difficult because she's not getting quality sets at this point.
6-2 Mustangs, game number 3. Another nice deep serve by the younger Levy. Left-handed kill by number 22 for Redwood.
Aaron Dudley, a senior.
The left-handed job, southpaw coming from the other side.
And that's a different angle when
I
you try to
know.
block, because you're used to right-handed people. And you know what? You'll see some of these athletes tonight changing hands. Even on the left side of the floor, they'll change hands and hit the ball with their left hand or deep with their left hand. That's
Isn't it amazing what they can do?
That's how good they are athletically.
The dig by younger Levy. Number 12 for Stockdale. Caught off guard a little bit there.
Well, that's one of the few times you'll see Levy mis-set the ball any time. And that time she just didn't get that one.
Hermeyer didn't have a chance to make a good play for the Mustangs. 6-3 in favor of Stockdale, game number 3.
Redwood kind of crawling back into this thing a little bit, Mark.
They're hanging tough. Levy. Hermeyer is blocked, knocks it over again. Great dig by Redwood. The cross-go.
And that's where they've
And
had
she has the
success,
kill.
Mark. They've had a lot of success when they can set to her right there when she's middle blocking. She's been putting it away.
That went off of the hands of 2 Stockdale players. That kill.
Roscoe, again, showing how talented she is. That's a vertical right there. It's a quick set and get up and kill.
Younger Levy with the set. Perlmeyer with the kill. Set her perfectly. And the deep portion of the court was wide open for her.
Again, Stockdale, wonderful transition from defense right into their set offensively. Perlmeyer puts it away.
These girls know their roles on this Mustang team.
Well, Mark, any good team, you have role players. Everybody has got to, number one, they got to play defense. Everybody knows that.
And you know I like that.
Well, this Stockdale team, they just don't do one or two things well. They do everything well. Every player out on that court understands their role, and they do things very, very well, and they execute.
Carrasco knocks it over the net for Redwood. Levy. Carlson. There's Levy to Carlson.
There's the quick set.
Levy to Carlson for another kill.
The quick set on the right side. Nicely done.
7-4 Stockdale.
Great
Smelling
execution.
victory.
Great execution
8 points
again.
away, Bobby.
Great execution again. Redwood hustling all over the floor, keeping that thing alive, but Stockdale just too much execution on that last one.
McCarthy serving for Stockdale. Little dink job by Carrasco. Carlson, the nice save for the Mustangs. Carrasco, a little dink. Great save defensively for Stockdale. The younger Levy. Another dink job. Alette
And
against Redwood.
what a great job by Kim Levy, the sophomore, to keep the initial rally alive. The ball comes back, and then Hyatt gets the next dig off that. Nothing easy for Redwood. They got to work for everything they've gotten tonight.
Now, Kim Levy's done a great job here in the last game. Their sets and her digs. There's a left-hander.
Well,
Not a miss hit that time.
Kim Levy, the sophomore, prominently in the game for that reason, for her defensive ability and her setting. And she's the one that's going to get on the floor and dig and get those, and that's exactly what she's doing for Stockdale tonight.
9-4 in favor of the Mustangs. 6 points away from the championship. Carrasco, great block by Carlson. And now they get a reprieve and another chance off of Hyatt's hands. Side out to Redwood.
You got to stay with Carlson. She's gutty. She's tough. She hangs right in there. Got a block the first time, came right back, got a kill on the second one. I liked her a lot. She's tough.
A little rotation going on with the Rangers of Redwood.
Redwood making Stockdale earn this thing, Mark, not giving it to him.
There's a great dig by Levy, Kim Levy. And then a dink over the middle. Corrine Carlson and Stockdale.
But you know, that
They
set,
get 9-4. They'll be serving in just a
that
moment.
set had to be perfect, though. Another great set by Levy.
You're watching the CIF Central Section Division II Volleyball Championship exclusively on Time Warner Cable Channel 16.
Coffee in the morning, get you on your way. Or something cold any time of the day. Sounds real good, what do you say? It's easy, it's fast, we're on your way. Take a fast trip to the fast strip. Something to go and something to sip at the fast strip.
Take a fast trip today and pick up an ice-cold Super Guzzler or regular Guzzler, only at Fast Trip.
9-4 in favor of Stockdale in game number 3. They won the first 2. Mustangs serving. Redwood with the ball. Nice dig by McCarthy. Hyatt with the kill. Blocked partially by Redwood, but goes through.
In her favorite spot, doing what she does best, putting it away.
Always likes on the left side, sometimes on the right side, but seems to shine more when she's on the left side receiving the great set.
Well, Levy finds her no matter where she's at.
It's a nice dig for Redwood. Carrasco
Into the net
looked
that time.
uncomfortable going to the net.
Yeah.
Stockdale with another point, and definitely smelling victory, leading 11-4, only 4 points away.
Going to be very tough for Redwood at this point. A gallant effort tonight coming in, and they've played some big points in this match, but I think Stockdale just too deep, and they've just been better at executing tonight, Mark, so far. I think it's going to be tough for Redwood at this point.
Nice hit over by Jill Levy. Kind of a quick loop job over the net.
Got to know the court.
Oh.
Levy sees it better than anybody.
Just outsmarts the opposition. Totally. Burkhauser serving for Stockdale. There's a dink job. Look how they go to the ball, the Mustangs. So quick. So quick defensively to the ball. Great team defense. Levy. Carlson. Nice save by Redwood. The dink job. This has to go over.
Oh, great play,
save.
Mark.
Great save by Levy, Jill Levy.
And there goes Carrasco with the middle set again.
Redwood didn't give up, though.
But
Like I
what a
said,
great
kill by
rally that
Carrasco.
time by both clubs. Redwood not quitting, but what a get there. Up that time by Levy. How did she get that one?
When you talk about defense and how important it is, 12-4 Stockdale. Setting up for Hyatt and a kill.
Forget that one, Mark. You can mail that in. You give her that set, she's going to put it away every time.
12-4 and side out to Stockdale. Will be serving.
You have got to get two blockers on her in rotation because if it's one-on-one, you can forget it. She's going to put the ball away.
Like a great player, you got to have
She's
these
dangerous
two
with the two blocks set
persons
up
on
there,
them.
Mike.
Excellent block. Carlson, and also number 2 there, Andrea Cousins for Stockdale.
Well, Goulding that time, she's got to be wondering, hey, when am I going to get something? I haven't had anything easy tonight.
Now it is side out for Redwood. So apparently they're over the net. 12-4 though, a commanding advantage for Stockdale in game number 3. That soft serve. Levy, Carlson, nice save by Redwood. Carrasco, there's a dink job. Levy with a great save. Ball flying around out there. Great block by Carlson. There's Levy to Hyatt. Carrasco, I think that was their 3rd hit. No, they got it over. Levy to Carlson. Great dig by Carrasco. Golding. Another save by Stockdale. Hyatt with the kill. Oh,
Carrasco,
dig by
Mark.
Carrasco. Look at the play at the net. Deep.
And a touch at the net.
It was touched.
What?
Andrea Cousins.
What an
with the kill.
outstanding job by Carrasco, though,
That was
that time for
probably the
Redwood.
best rally of the night.
Tremendous play on both sides of the ball, but Carrasco playing hard for Redwood, showing that she can play defense as well as put the ball away on offense.
Boy, not giving up. That's great. Shows a lot of character. 12-4 advantage for Stockdale. Game number 3. They won the first 2. A drop serve. Tremendous drop serve. Yeah,
Well,
by Corrine Carlson.
When you can serve the ball hard and you get them off balance, and when they backspin that ball and it drops in, it's very difficult to cover.
Kind of remind me of a sinker in baseball that Greg Maddox throws. And that was more of a flat serve. The Stockdale leads at 13-4. Slam is off Stockdale's hand, side out to Redwood, but they're down 13-4.
Goulding again on the outside. She got one earlier in this match, and she gets another one. Finally, she gets what would be considered, some good sets to her. She's had some difficult sets, but again, credit Stockdale's blocking up front. I mean, their blockers on the outside, and no matter where they are on the floor, have been tremendous tonight. They haven't really allowed Goulding to get off, but Carrasco has done the most damage for Redwood tonight. She's been outstanding everywhere.
She's a tremendous athlete. She can play all parts of the game extremely well. Hyatt, they block her attempted kill. It's a nice dig for Redwood.
Right on the line, Mark.
I guess it was in.
Right on the line.
So Stockdale with a chance to wrap this up. Hyatt will be serving for the Mustangs. Side out 13-4. To her serve. It's a soft one. There's a setup. For Golding, it's deep.
Here we go, Mark.
1 point away from victory.
4 consecutive Central Section championships in different divisions.
Is that domination?
Unbelievable.
Is that what legends are made of?
It definitely is.
Hyatt with a serve.
A little premature on our
bit
part.
deep. A little deep. 14-4. Redwood serving. Golding to do the honors. Stockdale really tasting that victory. Everybody standing up on their side, including the teams for BHS and Centennial. Nice block. Side out for the Mustangs with a chance to win it again.
And here we go.
And their crowd is standing up. Okay, Kim Levy, the sophomore, having a chance to serve the winner for Stockdale. Kim Levy. There's one dig. There's 2. Carrasco, two-handed dink. Meyer. Redwood keeps it alive. Setting up Carrasco.
And there it is, Mark.
By Stockdale, it's all over.
Tremendous job by Stockdale, Mark, in all areas of the game, but especially defensively. Outstanding. outstanding job for their fourth consecutive Central Section Championship. What a great job.
The Mustangs win it 15-7, 15-8, and 15-4. A clean sweep of Redwood in the state CIS Central Section Division II Volleyball Championship. Coming up in just a moment, we'll have Bakersfield High School taking on Centennial High School. So we know that we'll have a Bakersfield winner in the Division I matchup. In fact, we've had two already today. Garces beating Sierra in Division IV and Stockton winning Division II.